Dire Bear. It's Tuesday night, so of course that means we're playing Valley by Night, River City, our Vampire 5th Edition actual play. I'll be your storyteller for the evening, Jason, and with me as usual will be Jeremy playing Egidio.
There it is.
Rappy playing Iola. Eric playing Kyle. Sarah playing Emma. And Duba playing Walter.
So just living up to the whole I'm a Nos. Maybe. Just imagine I'm a Nos.
Who'd like to review last session?
Chaos.
Chaos.
It's a little bit of chaos.
Iola almost got snatched and then snatched somebody. Two somebodies.
Who were only trying to help her. And then when all was said and done, she straight didn't give a crap.
How the dice roll?
The never-ending saga between the beast and the human.
Mm-hmm.
Beast won.
Yes. This time, yes, the beast did win.
So yes, you figured out the person kind of stalking you is in all likelihood the Nosferatu known as Rat, who had his own domain, but was flooded out, and all of his people are missing. The other barons of the city kind of assume most of them have probably met final death. He tried to catch Iola when she was off on her own. From comments he said, it sounds like he's blaming some of you for what happened to his people. Though you haven't had a chance to really sit down and have a conversation with him.
We're getting there.
But that attack was foiled because he did it out where there was some people seeing. Iola put up enough of a fight that mortals started to get involved. So two of those mortals offered to drive her, somewhere, and wound up getting eaten in the mall parking lot. Well, one of them did. The other one just died as part of the cleanup. Now, where did we leave off last time?
I think we were about to get sleep.
Did we end at the close to dawn, or had we already had you get back up?
We ended after everyone met back up and discussed that, yeah, this is probably Rat. So it may have been like after midnight, 2 o'clock.
I'll say Egidio made some steaks.
Yeah. Gave one to the ambush hunter and one to the person who probably actually get the stake through.
That's right, because you took the old busted up stool that they set out back to use the smoke
stool.
Okay. In that case, y'all are in the dead man's drink.
So he's finishing up the last steak. Like, so what's the play?
I mean, Dave said he'd like to talk to him. It's possibly he's not in his right mind.
Mm-hmm.
Why I'm making the steaks.
That seems a lot more permanent than talking to someone that might not be in their right mind.
I'm not good at the whole change your mind thing. Like holding the steak and like pointing it. That's what these come in.
I say we use those as a backup option.
Well, the way Iola tells it, just snatched her and didn't even ask questions. So maybe this is the deterrent that we need. Still holding, it's like still gesticulating with it.
It is possible.
If we can at least find him, we can tell Dave where he is. Let Dave handle it. Or, I mean,
If we let somebody else handle it, as somebody who has had their own domain before, like that just looks bad on you. You had to get someone else to do it.
we could also try to talk to him, see if he wants to, you know, stay in this domain until things are fixed with his. We're just saying we needed some muscle here. I think it's someone that can go toe to toe with Dave would be a sufficient deterrent to other people.
We have to get to him first.
Yeah, I mean,
he's gonna sneak on us.
Steps.
Unless we go into the sewers.
Baby steps, but if we can at least talk to him, and if nothing else, tell Dave that we have at least a recent location for him.
Pose. Here you go. He hands it to Kyle.
Thanks.
So how are we gonna get to him? Are we just gonna leave one of us out for bait? You don't get to.
Standing out there by myself, I mean, always have a nos in the room. Kind of nods back to Walter. And, you know, I'm sure the three of you could easily.
Can you hear me? Because I have lost all sound again. But I believe Streamlabs is picking it up. So it's just my headphones.
Well, I guess we can continue until.
Right, now it's acting up on the
that.
stream, so.
Oh, never mind.
Someone give me a sound check.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello,
Okay.
hello.
All right. Well, I seem to have you back now.
Woo!
I don't know
It
what
sounds
is
like our
going
game-
on.
It sounds like our game plan is to have at least me and Walter hide out and have names Emma be the bait.
All right.
Say, alternatively, we do know that he's after me.
It's also after Iola.
It's after all of
He'd
us.
be after any of us.
Iola wasn't even there when it happened.
He came in here specifically hunting for me.
I would point out, you're the only one that's long established indicator.
That's true.
You may be the only one you knew the name of.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
So, should we go find him or
You
just?
said you saw him in the sewer near here, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm. Wait, me or her?
Both of you.
Yeah.
I could go out back and kind of talk to the sewer grate and see if he answers. That sounds really weird when you say it out loud.
It does.
Stand near the sewer grate, like, we can hear pretty good. I'm sure he can hear us if he wants to. And if that doesn't work or there's no response, plan is fluid. We figure something else out.
Well, if we're going into the sewers, please let me know. I have to change of clothes for that.
Of course, but I want to get your fancy outfit all sewery.
I've already got one sewery. It's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Just if I'm going somewhere, I want to have the right outfit for the right job. Coats get in the way.
Oh, yeah, you do need you don't need a tailcoat for sewer work. You need more of a waistcoat.
Is that well, or
Maybe something
just
shorter. Maybe a vest.
a vest.
Something
See?
with beading.
Yeah. Something wicking.
I have no idea
Definitely
if you
wicking.
two are actually being serious or just shit talking each other at this point.
Yes.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do with you two? Okay.
You just met me.
That says something that I'm having to say this already.
Someone's phone goes off.
Phone goes off.
Emma pulls out her phone.
Let's say quick. Someone roll
the dice.
a d6. See whose phone goes off.
It's a GDO's.
Okay.
You all use burner phone, so it's all the default default phone ring. So one goes off and everybody checks their pockets.
We all okay. We've been playing together for
Video.
too long.
Like that we all knew the default
cracks
ringtones.
the clamshell open. Yes.
It's Solo.
Oh, hi.
That motherfucker.
What's Emma's problem with Solo? He's never done anything to you.
Emma doesn't know anything
a-
about Solo, but
Probably never even
Age-old
spoke to you.
hatreds. Oh, hey. How can I help you?
You hear glass shattering.
Ah, I see.
He tells you he's being attacked.
Where at?
He gives you a street address. It's Arcadia Drive.
I'll be there in a sec.
Which, if you look on the map of the domain, is up here. Bunch of apartments up there.
It's within. Within the domain.
Oh yeah.
All right. Deadman's drink. That's like a block out.
if even.
Yeah, it's just a block or two at best.
Go. And all right, be there in a sec. Click.
Rat hunting on hold.
Probably on our domain. So even if you don't know the guy, probably a good idea to go check it
Well,
out.
Solo is one of the regulars around the bar. He's one of the ones that would have permission to, I guess he'd be a resident of your domain. As long as he obeyed whatever rules y'all had set up.
It's a very large, Samoan-looking individual with like blonde hair and a dyed blonde hair and a blackened, like his natural hair in a goatee. Very soft-spoken. And Egidio will start headed that way. When he gets, I don't know if anyone's following him, and he doesn't really
Emma
care
will
right now.
follow. She'll
But
be like, "I test out the incendiary gun."
There you go. And when he gets about, when he gets to the street proper, that's when he starts like going into stealth mode.
Okay. Oh, Vancouver by Night's in the chat.
Hey, how's it
Hello.
going?
Vancouver by Night. What up?
Hey.
Thanks for coming over.
Hello, hello, hello.
Let me roll my 10 dice for stealth.
Good evening. 10 dice for stealth. Good grief.
While y'all are scrambling out of the bar, the call gets cut off.
Mm.
That one and
All right, so everybody is rolling over there.
Oh.
And are you going on foot or driving?
I'm running.
One moment, my sound's gone out again.
Ah.
Woo.
It.
Oh, he didn't hear it, so it's fine. It didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
I like that excuse.
That's what we're doing?
Okay.
I don't give a shit.
I've got you
Good?
back.
All right, cool.
I will be reviewing the tape to see what you said while I was deaf.
My stealth check is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes on a messy critical.
Okay. Yeah, I had asked if y'all were running over there or y'all were hopping in vehicles.
Egidio was running, and like I said, as he got to like the block proper is when he would start hiding.
Okay.
Emma can't stealth, so she'll just take the car at least to about a block out as well, and then on foot the rest of the way.
Kyle will ride with Emma.
Okay. What about Walter and Iola?
Iola's running.
Okay.
There's a really big back seat,
Bye. I mean,
Yeah.
unless it's easy to hide in the back seat.
I don't know. Another Nos did it, so
You know what? That's fair.
Got you there.
You got me there.
Yeah.
And why not? I'll go for a joyride.
yeah.
Yeah,
and
and I cannot stress this enough. Ha. Oh, we hang out too much.
Love you too.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Oh.
So Egidio and Iola get there first. You're in down the street. Sure enough, you see Solo's car. The windows are smashed in. It is turned over on its side.
Any sign of the aforementioned Solo?
Yes, he is hanging out the front windshield.
Hey, holy shit! Comes and like tries to open the door, get him out.
Like I said, it's rolled over on its side. So.
Yeah, well, still you can. The door still. Or is he on that side? That's like.
Well, he's laying on the ground, but kind of through the busted out windshield.
Understood.
Looks like someone had some beef with this friend of yours.
Pulling Solo out then. More what's going on.
You pull him out. He's cut up. His shirt's kind of torn. You can see a big bite mark. Right around where his shoulder and his neck meet.
Where'd they go?
I don't know. He attacked me. I managed to call you, and then he got kind of half in the car with me.
See that? You good? You able to walk?
He gets up. Yeah. Vampires aren't mortals. If you don't absolutely decimate one, it doesn't usually.
Yep. Remove the head.
Oh, I thought he was going to diablerize me.
How you feeling?
Tired, empty.
Peckish. Okay.
Quite pickish.
We'll need to circle back on that when I come back to check on it. But just
Who was it? Or
We
do
know
you
it was
have
Rat.
a description?
Egidio,
yeah.
you're the forensics guy.
Uh-huh.
The bite mark on his neck does not look like typical vampire fangs.
Does it look like fangs that go like this?
Yeah. Or at the very least, that would make a similar wound.
Yep. Egidio will turn Soul around. Hey, hold on a second. Look at the wound. Note the fangs, and be like, Iola, you said the fangs did this, and he's like pointing at the wound, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
And answering Kyle Solo tells you it was a big nos. Or not a big nos, but a tall nos.
Fantastic.
Wearing kind of like warm clothes, thick wool hat.
Now he wasn't wearing a hat when Solo saw him.
Alright.
Tells you, I think he was in a hoodie. The hood wasn't up or anything, but I think he was in a hoodie. He was yelling at me about something. Was I involved? But he never said what I was supposed to be involved in.
Lovely. Fully unhinged then.
I don't think he's salvageable, especially if he's going after my friends.
He'll be salvageable.
When you have a free moment, I know there's a lot going on right now. When you have a free moment, just write down how you felt at the time and all that good stuff. Don't worry about it right now, of course. But and we'll reconnoiter about that.
How I
know.
felt about it?
Don't
You
worry
mean
about
when
it.
he was beating me up or when he was eating me?
Yes. Don't worry about it right now. We're gonna kick his ass. It's the important.
Okay.
He's hurt too many people in the domain. It's getting to a boiling point.
Who else is he hurt?
In his bar.
Oh, he attacked the bar.
Attacked the bar. He tried to attack Iola.
He kind of looks at Kyle. He's still above ground.
Well, the barons want to speak with him, so I have to be a little more circumspect than I usually am.
Soul turns and looks at his car. That's going to be hard to explain.
Car accidents suck, man.
While y'all been standing there, a couple of porch lights have come on. A couple people are stepping out of their apartment or townhouses.
Maybe it's best if you go in solo.
Somebody from their porch. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine.
Are you sure? That's an awful lot of blood.
Working on it.
I was away. Could it look like a deer hit it, maybe?
For the car,
Flipped over.
it's possible, because if you hit and swerve,
Yeah.
the front end's not really crunched up or anything, but
It's that side bit.
but yeah, there's some damage on the side. And like I said, Solo's got a lot of blood on him.
It was just a deer. You know how they get into the middle of the cities and get all confused, and head cut just bleeds real bad. He's fine.
Are you sure you don't need me to call an ambulance?
It'd be alright.
We're gonna get him there.
Oh, okay.
It's too expensive for ambulances. Don't call those.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
If you nick the right artery, it won't hurt, but it'll just bleed a lot. I watched a lot of wrestling.
All right, one of you give me a what's the lie your ass off roll?
The
Manipulation.
liar.
Manipulation, deception. Is that what it's called?
Subterfuge.
Subterfuge. That's it.
We need to call that. That just needs to be
Liar
the
ass off.
name. The liar ass off roll.
I think you're gonna be better at the lying your ass off, Egidio.
I've got 5 dice.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
Sorry,
gonna
you
be
give me a
better at
roll.
lying your ass off.
Need 2 successes.
Excuse me.
I will re-roll the 1 dice I can. I got a success.
One success? Oh, dang.
I only have 4 dice. I'm not that good at lying.
Better than me.
Oh, I thought you said 5. I have 5 dice.
Or was it Emma and Egidio talking though?
Yep.
Actually,
One of the people is like, "Well, I've already called the EMT, the fire department. You know, EMTs are rolling out. They can look him over, and he won't have to go anywhere or pay anything."
Yeah, but if they look, that's gonna send a bill right over to his house. Come on. Been in an ambulance lately? It's 500 for that alone.
Just to look at the ambulance.
Oh, sorry.
It's not a big deal. We'll take care of it.
There.
Just go on back in. We're sorry we're out here. We'll be gone as soon as we can.
We're about to.
We got a tow truck
Wait.
coming.
Yeah.
Most of them go back in.
People
Though
just-
you're pretty sure you see the curtains moving on one house. Not one of the ones that had stepped out, but like, you know, probably the nosy rather, old lady in the neighborhood.
I had stepped away. Can someone catch me up with the TLDR?
Solo was attacked. The bite marks resemble rat mouth.
His unusual fang shape.
Cool.
Do y'all actually call a tow truck?
One of us knows a kindred tow truck.
Yeah, I'm sure.
One of us, Kyle, probably knows a kindred tow truck.
Kyle knows everybody.
Kyle's got like a little roll of
Been in
dice.
town the longest. He gets to do the contact.
Does he though? Is the real question.
You think he would?
I mean,
Well,
he.
business. And
Well,
Well-
his thing is he drives a motorcycle. That's
Yes.
his vehicle to get around.
But the thing is, you think you would know a tow truck, especially since you own a bar, if you need to tow vehicles away?
if someone has a little bit too much to drink, one
That'd
way
be
or the other.
I'm gonna say that'd be a kind one though.
Yeah, that's
Mm,
true.
Kindred might have a little bit too
Oh.
much to drink too and need a tow truck
Well,
for their meal.
the Geodio would call one, anyway. But
All right. Quality towing
Yeah,
is the
like-
closest one. Well, quality towing and recovery.
the kind one and be like, this one's not hip, so
Mm,
at least get the car out of here so that people don't ask questions about it.
yeah, that's fair.
Is there somewhere you want it taken that might not be your haven?
Just have them.
Yeah, like
We all look at Solo.
Yeah, Solo's like just have them take it to their, you know, the tow place will have
Or lot.
a yard, so they can do that for the night.
we're like around an apartment complex, right? We're not like anywhere else on that street.
Yeah, that street's all. I mean, there's some apartments, some townhouses.
So can it be assumed that either Solo lives here or this is like him hunting.
Probably one of the other. I mean, he was driving in his car.
Yeah. You need anything else, man?
Well, if I can get a ride, that'd be great.
Where are you headed? Or do you want the tow truck? They're usually pretty good about that.
No, if one of you could drop him off at a friend's, that'd be fine. Somebody that lives just outside the domain.
I can get us an Uber. It's not been getting around.
He kind of looks at the blood. That might cause questions.
Okay, fair enough.
I can do it.
Yeah, he'd appreciate that.
She
I
kind
I
of
can
look
wait.
back at Kyle and Walter. Like, you'll have to, of course, share some seat room, Walter.
Oh, that's fine, dear. I'm sure I can somewhat compact myself, I think.
What is Emma driving?
Not a big car.
Oh.
Like a mid-size.
5-seater at most.
Yeah, at most. 5-seater if you don't have Walter. 3.5-seater if you have Walter.
Gotcha.
Man shaped like a Dorito.
I like that. That's
He thinks for a minute, like, if push came to shove, I could try the trunk if you have room in that.
There's even less room in the trunk, Walter. You're not gonna fit in there.
Alright, fine, I tried.
I appreciate it. You can just sit up front.
That's cute.
Has a little bit more shoulder room. You're like motioning all shoulder.
He looks himself. Oh, you're not wrong. I'll just need to make sure that, no one else can see me while we do this drive. That'll be fine.
So who all's in the car with Emma and Solo? It's Emma, Solo, Walter.
That's probably about all I can fit.
Okay.
Solo, Walter, Kyle. She's you can tell she's a little edgy about taking a kindred she doesn't know in her vehicle.
That's why Kyle's in the back with him.
Yep.
And Kyle, he's a regular that would come in the bar, to pick up kind. So, you're vaguely aware, familiar with him. He's never caused any trouble for you at the bar, so. Though anybody that's going to name themselves Solo is clearly trying a little too hard to be cool. All right, so y'all drive off while Egidio and Iola wait for the record. When the record gets there, he just kind of looks at it. What happened here?
Deer. Deer and, a swerve.
Oh, dear. I thought you said beer.
Deer. I, frankly, looking at this, I could have believed beer too, but.
He's looking at the busted window, and there's a little bit of blood, from the glass and all. He looks over at y'all, who are,
Just fine.
Were
my
y'all?
buddies.
Oh. Is he okay?
Yeah, we're taking him to get some help, but no, we just need to get this out of here.
Gotcha.
It's expensive, the EMSs in America. Stupid.
Yeah, well, I hear in Canada, though, you sit on a waiting list till, until you just die on the waiting list.
Yeah, well, in Mexico, you just kind of pull up and you do your thing.
So he using the tow truck, he tips the thing back over on its wheels. So this is a pretty bad wreck. I noticed there's no police around.
They were called a moment ago. I don't know why they haven't gotten here yet. But
as you say that, you hear the or you have a fire truck pull up. It's not throwing its lights, but
yeah.
or I should say not its siren. The lights are going, not the siren.
Yep. Great. Now I have to explain that a good Samaritan called. Yeah, some good Samaritan called it, but we sent him to EMS, or we sent him on a vehicle because it's really expensive to ride in one of those things.
Okay. Give me another subterfuge roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna blood surge and get hungrier for it. One... We got there. Three successes.
Okay. So yeah, so you talk to the fire department. And they don't seem too upset about it. That happens sometimes. And they're just from the fire station at the bottom of y'all's domain. So
it was a good Samaritan, but it's just really expensive for ambulance rides.
Well, as long as y'all, if the guy was up walking around talking, then yeah, you were probably fine to just take him to the hospital.
Given my expertise, probably needs to check for concussions, but that's about it. It's one of those that looks worse than it actually is.
Scalp wound, yeah, that like that.
Yeah.
So while Egidio is talking down the EMTs that have showed up, the tow driver's got the truck pulled up, or the Solo's car pulled up on the truck. He steps over to Iola. So I still notice that y'all didn't call the police. Would y'all prefer this not get reported?
It's just a deer, man.
Yeah, but with insurance companies and stuff, yeah, still has to be report made.
That's up to
Iola, he's talking to you.
What?
That's actually in character.
That's on brand.
Iola comes to herself. The driver's kind of leaning forward, kind of waving his hand in front of her face. So I was asking you if I know y'all haven't called the cops. If maybe you don't want them to know about what's going on.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Well, I'm just saying, there's certain reports I'm supposed to fill out when I take one of these to the lot, but he kind of makes a give me money gesture. But for a little extra fee, I can forget to file that paperwork.
He looks at the group that's left.
It's just Egidio.
It's you. It's Egidio. Egidio is talking to a bunch of firefighters that just rolled up. Because somebody called the EMTs.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't realize that the rest of them all literally left.
Yes,
okay.
they have taken solo. They're taking solo somewhere.
I'm trying to see what I can do. Let's see.
Well, the man wanting some money, you can always just pay him.
Egidio's the rich one. Currently occupied.
Like Iola has a job. You're making it seem like she has a job.
She can't afford McDonald's. Can't afford chicken nuggets.
I would compel him to just not write it up.
Yeah, she's going to compel him.
Okay.
Just don't write it.
Does that require a rouse, or is that the level 1?
It's a level 1.
Okay. And he's just nameless, faceless mortal.
Yep, yep.
Yep. Just look and be like, just don't write it.
Yeah, that paperwork's a pain anyway. Well, you two have a good night. He gets up and drives off.
Thank you.
And now he does leave you with like the receipt for the thing, so
That's easy enough. Just...
yeah. So Solo can show up and get it if he wants it. Or...
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Also, she's going to activate Sense the Unseen. So.
Good idea. I usually will do that when he's talked away the EMS first responders.
Okay. Since you're using Sense the Unseen, roll me Wits Perception. Awareness, thank you. The danger of running 3-4 different games at one time.
Stats start blending.
Yep.
Three 10s. None of them in the hunger dice.
Nice. All right. So,
3, 4,
Dex,
6, 7.
Stealth.
Is 6 a succeed or no?
6 succeeds.
6 and up
Okay.
succeeds.
Okay.
Alright, so that's that pool. And his hunger is currently only a 1, because he just ate. Alright, he got 2 10s. And 3 other successes. So he got a total of 7. What was your total?
Oh,
7.
Very nice. And I always let ties go to the player. You are being watched. One of the little townhouses over the side, it's one section is like 2-story, and then there's like a 1-story section attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's clearly separate homes. He is up on top of that 1-story section, kind of pressed up against the wall of the 2-story one. You know, in the shadows. Even if he wasn't using his abilities, it wouldn't be a bad hiding spot. But you do manage to spot him.
Oh, okay. She's gonna look at Egilio once he gets close by.
Okay. Eventually he finishes talking to the firefighters. They start to roll out.
Later, guys. Thanks a bunch.
He's going to point him to the where he's at and be like, he's there.
Why would you point? Now they know.
They probably know I know when I looked at his direction.
I look. Is there like a curtain opened?
Give me a roll. Wits awareness.
Wits awareness. 3 wit. 3 wits. 2 wit. 3 6.
You said 3?
Yeah. He's only sort of good at perceiving.
Yeah, you're pretty sure somebody is still watching through the curtains. They just move a little bit every now and then.
Okay. I'm not in my best condition to go after them right now, and also there's only the two of us. So, what do you think we should do, Iola?
While y'all are talking, Rat is moving. It's basically backing up over the top of the house, down the other side. Because you're blatantly talking about him and pointing at him, so he knows he's been spotted.
We gotta let somebody know.
And we'll cut there over to our other crew.
Emma just driving wherever Solo said to drop him off. At
Yeah,
least close enough. She's like, I'm not taking you to any houses. I'll drop you off on the street.
How come? I mean that's fine. I still appreciate the ride.
I've gotten a bit more leery about giving people rides recently. It's bit me in the ass a couple times. So I'll get you to the street. I'll get you within walking distance and visual distance of the house and watch you walk to the house. I'm not going to the house.
So you'll pull up. Wait, I'm confused. Are you telling me you won't pull up outside?
I'll pull up 3 houses down. You can walk.
Covered in blood?
It's the middle of the night.
Well, that's fair, I guess.
If you can't walk around and manage to not have some kind see you covered in blood, but you can't call yourself a vampire? Obfuscate something.
That's not something we do.
We?
The Tremere.
Ah. Yes, I will drop you off near the house that you want to go to. I'm not dropping you off at the house.
Alright, well, thanks for the ride anyway. And as you know, you pull up 3 houses down or whatever. He starts to get out. One more time, hey guys, just I appreciate you rolling out like that to help me at the drop of a dime. If you need a favor, just let me know.
Said the F word.
Yeah.
As you do in the distance, he said the F word.
And you sit there and watch. He walks down 3 houses. He knocks on the door, and it takes a little bit. And, you see a light coming up upstairs, and then a porch light comes on. And the door opens. A woman steps out. And the best way I could describe her would be a hot topic occultist.
Hot top goth?
She's very
Emo band shirt.
over the yes, really long shirt, like she's wearing like pajamas.
Wearing like in a day to remember shirt, like ripped jeans.
Love that for him.
And she starts fussing over him when she's. And you see, and to your eyes, he's acting a little too. It's like he's acting a little too slick, but she seems beating it up. And then she goes back into the house, and he kind of looks back at the car and gives y'all one last little wave, and he goes in. The door shuts.
I guess
So, ghoul or
Ghoul or snack, one of the two.
one of.
Walter, I guess, gets a text. Eyes on the target.
He just quickly respond back, "Will do."
So truthfully, if you guys are all there, then it would just be in the group chat.
Hmm.
We've got to come up with better code.
I mean, there's always emojis.
Just eyes emojis.
The eye emoji, the vampire emoji.
Mm.
Does Rat seem to be moving anywhere in particular, or is he just like?
Well, like I said,
Staying
it's a sloped roof. He was up on the 1-story part, leaning, in the shadow of the second story next to it. When Iola starts talking about him and points him out to you, he starts backing up over the top of the house.
Gotcha.
So he's like going down the backside, eventually out of view.
Up and over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I understand.
Emma's angling the car back towards the area, but as she drives, she says, "Do you want to call Dave or do we want to wait?"
Let's wait until we get a hold of him.
Alright.
Actually, what time is it?
After all of this, probably 1 or so.
Yeah, Kyle will. Emma, could you just take me back to the bar? And he'll send a group text and say, "What are you idiots doing up this late? Go to bed."
Probably have a couple more hours of dark, but okay.
Yes, but 2 of us don't have any goals. And I don't know what they plan to do to get back to wherever they go to sleep.
Fair enough.
I think Echidio's going to try to hunt. He's quite peckish.
All right. Well, you and Iola are standing around in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's just looking up. He's trying to make it look like he's looking up at the sky, versus looking at the Nos. Not necessarily for.
Well,
Rat.
the Nos has gotten over that roof and is out of sight now.
Yeah, that's fine.
I say the Nos be gone.
The Nos is gone. That's fine. He's looking up for the kind's sake, not.
Gotcha.
And he's gonna look to Iola and be like, "I'm a little peckish. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Don't do
Be
anything
safe.
I wouldn't do." And he'll leave and go hunt.
All right. So the two of you are splitting up.
Yeah.
All right. Where is Iola going?
She'll probably head back towards the bar.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, Kyle, did you leave the bar unlocked?
No, he did not. He locked it.
Does anyone else have keys to the bar?
Nah, just him.
Okay.
No, correction.
Probably opening manager.
Yeah, I say whatever manager is in charge of opening.
Oh, yes. I meant the of the coterie.
No. Kyle's the only one that has keys.
Okay. Yeah, I assume the employees that go in and open it up before you get there would have keys.
Yeah.
All right, but Iola heads back the way she came. Are you guys driving just straight back to the bar? Okay.
Walter,
then
you
yeah.
dropped off anywhere?
The Walter, he stops here. He sits and thinks for a moment. It's like, yeah, just kind of drop me off somewhere close to Kyle's bar. I'll find a storm drain. It's fine.
Alright. She'll drop off Kyle and then circle a block to find a suitable drain.
Well, there's plenty of drains in the mall parking lot, so.
Though, please hold as I go to the correct page.
And Iola is probably waiting outside the bar when you get there.
Walter probably, once he's dropped off, he'd probably look at maybe the closest residence he could see and skulk over. Just to go ahead and get a little bit of a nibble for the night.
Okay, well, if she had taken you back to the bar, it'd probably be some of the houses that are over at the very edge through this little wooded area.
Oh, what did you? Perfect.
All right, and Egidio was also hunting.
Yeah, he's hunting using air quotes.
AKA he picking up some Mickey D's.
Calling up his contacts.
Okay. And are you still just standing around that neighborhood, or are you?
Oh no, I've started moving.
Okay. Where are you moving to?
I'm still within the domain. I'm just going towards like the mall.
Okay.
Yeah, he's moving towards the mall. He has his phone out. He's just like, he's like looking for contacts. It's like, no, I've tried that guy already. Let's see if this guy has.
Okay. Give me a wits awareness.
Wits awareness?
Yes.
Two successes.
Okay. He also got 2.
Eh.
So as you're walking and you're checking on the phone, you're calling around, you become aware that you're being followed.
Look, man, we can talk about this, or we can do this the hard way. He keeps walking. He's not making eye contact or anything.
When you say that, the footsteps you're hearing behind you speed up to a run.
Is he still running?
Well, he wasn't that far from you, but
Okay. I was good about to fire. What do you call it? The fucking
incendiary rounds.
incendiary round. The one of 3 that Egidio has.
Okay. All right. Let's see. We had. Hang on just a second.
Yep. Making.
Okay, the Dragon's Breath rounds we decided were just for shot, or we had figured out were just for shotguns.
They're just shotguns. Incendiary rounds are just aggravated damage.
Okay.
They don't do any extra what's-its.
All right, that makes sense. Then.
Alright, this is one of the rolls I don't care that would get a messy critical, so I'm gonna reroll that.
And he is trying his brawl on you.
Huh?
So if you get more successes than him, then you manage to get your shot off before he gets on you.
Awesome. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
All right. Oh. Just a second. Let me see if that celerity factors in any way.
Rapid reflexes allows him to defend. If he's not at defending, then.
Okay, that's what that would do. I don't have to look that up.
Game.
4, 5.
He beat me.
All right. Oh, you said you got how many?
4 successes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you turn around to fire, and he's just owned you. His hand, grips the gun.
He's gonna pull the trigger if it's gripping the gun. He's gonna pull. If it's like this, he's gonna fire on the hand.
Well, he grabs the gun in the hand and forces it up, so it may fire off,
Okay.
but it is not going to hit him.
I thought the way you described it, like it was his hand was on the barrel. I was like, I'm gonna fire.
No. If you're holding it like that, he grabbed kind of your hand and the gun.
Okay, fair. He's just gonna like try to rest it. You can talk about this, or you can do things the hard way.
Why did you escalate things? You knew. You had to know they would pay us back.
3 months.
And you just came in, just shitting all over the place. Didn't have time. You don't know what's going on around here. You just came in and started mucking about. Getting my people killed.
Look, I legitimately feel bad that your people have been, hurt. But, like, I'm not doing that on purpose. The fucking cam did it. Fight them, not us.
Oh, you feel bad. He tries to slug you.
Okay. I will actually try to defend.
Okay.
I will roll, guess.
2, 3. He got a 4.
Dexterity. Two slugs me.
Yep. All right. You said you got 2 successes.
Yep. If you got 4, then that's 2 successes.
That's 2 on you.
Unless he has something that makes it so that it doesn't get halved.
Let's see. He's got soaring leap, prowess, uncanny grip.
Nope.
Let's see. Protean.
Unless he has feral weapons active.
No. He's only got the eyes of the beast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then it's just 1.
So out of curiosity, what does that uncanny grip do?
It lets them scale.
That's how he's gripping onto the roof.
Yeah, it lets them scale like without a check being required, though it is very masquerade breaching.
Unless you're obfuscated while you're doing it, sort of thing.
No, it's very masquerade breaching still. Like if someone knows what to look for, like the deformation on the stone or whatever they were climbing on is still there.
Oh, because it's not that you're gripping the crevices. You're sinking your fingers. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Like Wolverine going up something.
Yeah.
See, one thing I remember is like you can do it on glass, but like a check to like see if someone was using it to climb on glass like doesn't even require a roll. It's like it's just immediately noticeable kind of a thing.
It would look like 5 little bullet holes in the glass.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
As I'm looking at you through the glass.
And yeah, he's still screaming at you about, oh, you feel bad.
Yes, I feel bad. There's nothing else I can do about it. Fight the cam. Don't fight us.
There'll be enough revenge for everybody.
I'm sure there will be. Rests the gun and I will try to fire at him.
Well, if you want to get the gun loose, give me a... I guess just strength versus strength.
Ooh. Especially if he has potence 3.
Yeah.
I got a success.
One, 2, 3, 4. 2 of them are 10s. One of those 10s is the hunger dice.
Oh boy. I'll get to making a new character then.
So Missy Critical, Masquerade Breaching.
It's already masquerade breaching.
Well, right now y'all are just wrestling around. So you start trying to yank the gun out of his hand. And in response, he kind of just shoves you in the chest, knocking you back, but he keeps the gun in his hand and then crunches it up. Did you want this? And he throws it at your feet.
Pockets it. Yes, I did. Thank you.
He's just sitting there kind of seething for a second.
Let him see it.
Well, after that, he attacks you.
Okay.
I was giving you a moment to decide for Egidio to do something.
It looked like he was going through something.
He does look like he's going through something.
Yeah, me.
So he is,
Cough, cough, speed
where he
dial.
shoved you down, he's jumping on you now, and he's trying to bite.
Oh, great. Alright.
And I forget, is there a particular something for biting, or is it still just brawl?
It's a brawl roll. He's quite
Yeah.
good at that.
But bites have their own damage calculation.
That's right, because they do they do aggravated, or they like the claws?
They don't do aggravated, but it makes me hungrier, which will prompt a frenzy here in a bit.
Oof. Are you at 4?
I'm at 3.
Oh, okay.
He got soloed to like fucking I would assume about 3 or 4. So
All right, there's weapon damage.
I am obviously trying to dodge this, so I will roll my death.
But they did not put bites in the weapon damage chart.
It's not in weapon damage. It's elsewhere. I want to say it's gifts of the blood or price of the blood somewhere.
Yeah, I was trying to find the. I was looking through the cheat sheets on Roll20.
Yeah. Let me scroll through.
All right. Grappling. Damage the foe based on the margin of success is. Bite the foe with a vampire for 2 aggravated damage. Okay, so yeah, so he is essentially grappling you.
He's currently attempting to establish a grapple.
Right.
Egidio will try to dodge roll out of the way.
Yeah, and if he wins, he can choose one of those following, which he'll be choosing to bite. So.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Only 3 successes.
2 successes.
All right, he clamps onto you then.
Yep.
So that is 2 aggravated. And then I think the next round he can start to feed. Not that he's particularly hungry.
Sometimes just open the fridge and have a handful of cheese.
Alright, what is Egidio wanting to do now?
I mean, he wants to try to get out, but it's not made for combat situations, unfortunately.
It's almost like it was silly to split up when you knew the crazy guy was in the area. It's weird.
His hubris is his undoing. It's fine.
He
Like
would
I said
hard.
earlier. Tell us a pretty story.
Alright then.
But yeah, he is going to try to jump up, get out.
Okay.
And I guess he will run this if he manages to escape.
Alright, he's going to try to bite again, or continue biting, I guess. Which does not suffer any penalties because he has it grappled. He got a 3.
Keep getting 2 successes.
Alright, so this time he drinks,
Uh-huh.
which I think means you have to make a rouse. Does your hunger just go up, or do you make a
I think
rouse?
it just goes up.
Okay. So what's your hunger at now?
4. He does it again. I frenzy. And I'll just bite him back.
Well, if you can beat his roll.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we know what he's going to do, so what is Egidio going to try to do?
I mean, same thing as always. Try to fucking get out. There's not a whole lot to do here, and it's just trying to... Hey, cut your shit up, man!
Oh, you got a chance this time. He got 2 successes.
Oh. Come on, dice. Fountain's cock. 2 successes.
Tie goes to the player.
Just, like, hits him, like, in the... where his nose should be.
He's got a nose. It's just kind of, puckered up looking.
Smushed.
Mm-hmm. Pushes him back, and then, yeah, he'll fucking... run towards the apartments, I guess.
Or towards the bar.
True.
The apartments are closer, but the bar, there's friendlies. Should be that way.
I'm speed dialing as I do that, Kyle.
Kyle about to walk into the bar.
Do.
What did you do now?
It's not what I did.
Kyle, you hear somebody, definitely not Egidio, scream, "Get back here!"
You want me, you're gonna have to come and find me.
As
Running your way.
he just turns around and just he knows where he left him.
Yeah, probably quicker without the car.
Yeah,
Even
Kyle's
without
just
celerity.
he's just gonna go on a jog. And
Wrong. You don't want to fight me you don't want to fight me when I have people with me? Asshole.
I'm going to
I'm very much trying to egg him on now that I know I'm like psychologically now that I have some distance I can talk shit.
Do you have any distance though? Because he has celerity.
Yeah, I'm about to say
That's
he's
fine.
got celerity.
Alright, what's the baseline of that do?
So because some of us was at the bar.
Yeah, Kyle was about to walk into the bar. He got a phone call. Went, "What did you do?" Sighed, turned around, and left again.
Yeah, so like Iola would be there.
Everyone except Egidio's at the bar.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
So then we're all gonna follow.
Yes.
I thought you had dropped Walter off to do some hunting.
Most of us are at the bar. But if she
Yeah.
sees them running across the parking lot,
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
like,
considering-
Walter, your hunger's gonna have to wait.
Kyle, well, Walter might already be gone.
yeah.
I mean, that also depends. If he hears commotion, especially Egidio running and someone screaming, he might be like, "Wait a minute."
Well, no one hears anything. It's
Yeah.
Egidio called Kyle. Kyle answered. Went, "What did you do?" Sighed, turned around before he even got into the bar, and then left. Like he didn't even unlock the door.
And then Emma would still be there because she would have at least waited for him to get into the bar, so.
Okay.
Parks the car, follows.
Yeah.
Alright. Egidio, Rat is right behind you.
Yep.
He is trying to grab you again.
I'm all hunger, baby.
That's terrifying.
Yep.
Rat, on the other hand, has a very, very low hunger at the moment.
I wonder why. Question.
Answer.
Solo was a Tremere, so it didn't count. Egidio is not. Doesn't
Right.
Rat have to make rolls against a blood bond since he drank directly from a vampire?
I believe that takes multiple drinkings. Let me check.
It takes a few of them. It takes 3, I believe.
I'll say,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I know it was 3 in the older versions of the
Yeah.
game.
I don't know how many it is, but I do remember that is a rule that if you drink directly from a vampire, then you have to make a check to see if you blood bond.
So does Sakata have anything crazy? I know it has with the biting, but it doesn't have anything crazy with being bitten.
The blood bond. Check.
Blood bond system. Here we go.
After anyone who drinks the blood of a vampire becomes progressively more attached to their donor until finally, after 3 drinks or more, the bond reduces them to servile lackeys when in the donor's presence. I think that's a mortal. Must repeat the act on 3 separate nights with no more than a year between drinks for the bond to fully form.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So he's fine to drink from Egidio as many times as he wants tonight.
Yep.
Alright, so anyway, he got 3 successes to try to grab you.
I got 4! Woo!
So you're not getting away from him as far as, like, distance.
I'm just
Uh.
slippery.
But you're zigging when he zags, so he misses you.
Just timing it like, if I had celery, I'd do it now.
Alright. So you're hitting kind of the edge of the, kind of the larger mall area with some of the side buildings, but all the interconnected parking lots.
I see. Yeah, Kyle was on that way too.
Yeah, so y'all are, you see Egidio just, tearing it down there. There's blood on, you can tell he's been bitten.
Yeah, Kyle's gonna go from jog to sprint.
Egidio, behind you, you hear a growl of frustration as Rat sees, basically everybody coming your way.
We don't want to... Spits. We don't want to fight. We just want to fucking talk about this.
Does Kyle still see Rat chasing Egidio?
No, as you break into a sprint, you see Rat kind of pull up short, and he turns around and takes off back the way he came.
How much distance is there?
There's a decent section of parking lot between y'all. If you're looking on the map, let's say y'all are crossing this street right here. They were right at the edge of the paved area.
Screw it. I'm gonna try it. She's just gonna... Would the same kind of rules we set up for Hunger Frenzy with Obey apply to this? It just requires a higher roll on vampires.
Okay, do you have to...
Linked it.
Bam.
Let me just pull up the rules. What is that?
I linked it in the chat of Roll20.
Oh, that'll work too. One rouse check. I'm just trying to see what kind of distance you can pull that at.
It doesn't say anything about distance. I'm assuming it's like if they can hear. Maybe. Could always raise like a difficulty or something.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, it doesn't say anything about. You're right. It doesn't say anything about range. It doesn't say anything about having to like be looking them in the eye specifically. Okay, and let's see. You got how many? How many successes did you get?
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It'd be composure aspects. Wait. Composure aspects against difficulty 2.
Okay.
2 rouse checks, 1 to raise composure, 1 for the power.
Pile. That is. Oh.
Alright, I get hungrier from one of them, but I don't get hungrier from the other one.
Okay. And let's see, where did we put
We are
those
all going to need
rolls?
snacks tomorrow.
I'm still at 1.
Some of us are
I'm
going to need snacks tomorrow.
I haven't roused yet. I mean, if there was going to be a fight, there'd be some rouse checks happening.
Yeah, and since, Iola killed somebody, she's not hungry.
At all.
Yeah.
Alright. Where did we put those rules?
They were in the Discord, but I'm not sure how far back.
For what?
It was when they were discussing if she'd be able to use Obey to calm Kyle if he woke up from torpor in a hunger frenzy.
Oh, wait. This guy is not in a frenzy.
No. He's just.
Yeah, but it still has like a calming effect.
He's just
Yeah,
pissed
yeah,
off
yeah.
right now, so it's don't even have to worry about a frenzy right now.
Okay.
You had
3
rolls.
normal successes on hunger, and 2 crits on non-hunger.
That's 7.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so 7 successes. That is quite good.
My dice love me. They get to stay in the pretty coffin.
My dice just like telling stories,
That's
Sometimes those are the best dice.
whether or not they're at my expense or not.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
So he turns.
But
He starts
please,
to
just let us talk to you.
But you put the force of your will into that.
Yup.
And he takes a few very quick steps, like masquerade breaching steps, but it's the middle of the night, so maybe nobody's around. And then a few more steps, kind of at regular speed, and then he comes to a stop.
I'll talk to you with them further back if that'll make you more at ease.
He turns back around. I've just been so angry.
No, it's horrible what's happened. The Barons are worried about you. Dave came around asking if we'd seen you. They don't know what happened. They don't even know you're alive.
Well, I suppose I'm not alive.
With us still in this world.
Yeah. Do any of y'all continue to advance on him?
Not advanced.
Emma
Egidio leaned against the car as soon as as he was yelling that last bit of what he was saying.
Emma will, but she'll have hands out showing, I don't have any weapons. Very passive posture.
I don't know what you did, but thank you.
Sometimes anger can make you a little closer to the beast.
There was somebody waiting for me when the sewers flooded when I came out. He told me.
Kyle.
He told me to be. He told me that I was angry. He told me whose fault it was.
You were angry about your friend being injured, killed, whatever. He was using that against you.
I think he was pointing me at you. Oh, at all of you.
If Kyle's okay with it, we can go back to the bar and talk about this. You can call Dave. I'm sure he has somewhere that you could go for the day.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Though I should probably be worried that the sweeper is looking for me.
He seemed more concerned than looking to sweep you. He asked if you could come in. They wanted to know you were okay.
I don't know how okay I am. Oh, and he looks over at Gidio.
You mind if I get that blood back? I'm hurting. It's gonna hurt. No. It's gonna hurt. But I feel like that's at least owed to me.
Sure, I guess once we get to the bar.
Yeah, that's fine. He's like he's very tightly holding onto the car at this point.
Are there any stray cats or anything in this parking lot?
Stray cat's not gonna do shit for me. I want his blood, because he took mine.
That's fair.
There's a certain fairness to it.
Mm-hmm. Eye for an eye. Pint for a pint.
Yep.
Alright, so y'all get back to the bar. And Rat still seems
On edge.
a little bit. But that anger that had him just screaming and being only vaguely coherent sometimes, that seems to have passed.
Whoever calls Dave, Emma will be like, maybe ask Dave if he could bring some McDonald's. I think we have some hungry folks.
I'll give him a call.
Egidio will tourniquet the wound, mostly for Masquerade's sake.
Gotcha.
But I assume he knows how to tie a tourniquet, being 3 dots in medical.
Well, I don't think you put a tourniquet around your neck. That's not really how tourniquets work.
It's right here. Okay, well he's got it like.
Well, it's kind of like right there. You bandage it up anyway.
Yeah, I just put a big bandage like that.
Putting a tourniquet around your neck results in a whole different ending.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't bleed to death.
Yeah.
Not for me.
For vampires it might not be.
So yeah, y'all get in the bar. Rat's like, how do we want to do this?
I will look at Kyle and look where his secret room is.
Am I just interjecting?
Well, now the bar. Keep in mind the bar is closed at this point, so there's nobody around once y'all get inside.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. I guess if he's asking about the feeding,
Yeah.
You're going to have to be strapped in.
Why?
It's going to be painful.
Is this a payback thing?
Partly, but also, do you have a better idea right now?
Well, there's glasses over there.
I guess.
Kind of like a bag.
Go for it.
Quiet and an aside to Egidio. It's already.
All right, and what is your hunger at right now, Egidio? So as he cuts, it starts bleeding into a cup or a glass for you. That sweet smell.
How close?
Come to think of it, that's not the only sweet
close
smell
was he
you've been
standing?
smelling. Now that I think about it, as y'all were coming up here,
Yep.
Emma would have a little dribble coming out from under her hat.
Yep, I just realized that too.
Uh-huh.
So there may be a check involved there.
Yeah, let me double check it once I dispatch a cat.
Please do not dispatch a cat on the stream. That would probably get us banned.
By dispatch, I mean gently place on the pile of blankets beside me versus on my desk and my dice tray.
But, Mom, you're using that. I need to sleep in that. Did you know that's how cats are?
All right.
Yeah, you might just have to make a check to begin with.
What's the check?
Just a hunger frenzy check.
Oh, great.
Sorry, dude.
What am I rolling? Willpower?
Pardon?
It's willpower plus 1/3 of your humanity.
Oh, that's pretty good. then.
Rounded down.
So I'm at... So that would be an extra 2 dice then.
Sorry.
If I'm at humanity 7, 1/3 would be rounding down.
Would be 2.
Okay.
What, from 7?
Yeah.
Wouldn't
A
that
third
be
of it.
3?
A third of it rounded
Oh,
down.
third of it, okay.
Four successes.
All right.
Yeah,
Now,
success on every dice.
on the hunger check, you have to have
For the Clan Bane, when it says a +2 difficulty.
frenzy provocations.
Yeah, so whatever that provocation is, +2 to the difficulty. Is Kyle about to have to knock a Gidio out?
Won't be that
We're all
hard.
gonna feel bad.
All right. Fury for hunger frenzy. Slightly open wound, overpowering smell of blood, and a hunger of 4 or higher. So that's a that's a baseline difficulty of 2, and you said it had to be 2 higher.
Yep.
So you need a
Well,
4.
I
They
got
don't
4.
really list it, so I'm gonna just put it in the chat. Because the difficulty they list is if they are fed off of.
All right. See Vampire the Masquerade, page 220. Hunger frenzy test. At a difficulty of 2 plus the Salubri's Bane severity. So what is your Bane severity?
What would be
Your
my Bane severity? Where would that be?
We're all Gen 12, so it'd be 2 for you.
Okay.
Okay, so you needed 4, and Jeremy, you said you got 4?
4 exactly.
Okay. Emma smelling really nice.
Taking a step away.
Hey girl, how you doing?
Closing my eyes. Let's see.
I'm just gonna step over here. It's
Then
okay.
Rat.
Yep.
Then Rat starts bleeding into a cup. Give me another one. This one you only need 2 successes for. Because this is just the regular smell of blood.
We got there. 2 successes.
Okay. So you sit there focused on the glass, licking your lips, just waiting for it to be enough to be worth. And
Look at it. I think in his head he's doing like the CSI description of like an open wound. It's like slit about an inch long. Still draining blood.
so by the time
It's got 2 rounds. Checks out.
by the time I blanked on the numerator's name.
Dave.
Dave, thank you. I'm sitting there going, Brian? Brian's not right.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, by the time Dave gets there, Egidio, you've gotten enough to lower your hunger by 2. And Rat thinks that's fair enough.
Even for now.
All right, so Kyle, you called Dave.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll call Dave and's like, hey, so we found your friend that wandered off drunk. He's got the munchies. Might bring some McDonald's.
I'm sure I can pick something up.
All right, thanks. Appreciate that.
And you know, by the time Rat finishes feeding a GDO, Dave is getting there. He comes up, knocks on the door. You let him in. He's got like a little cooler with 4 blood bags in it.
Mm-hmm.
Grabs one without even asking.
Oh, somebody had a rough night.
Yeah. From the
Explain.
description we got, it sounds anyway, like Rat got hit with some sort of mental discipline.
And he goes over the story with Dave, but you know he's already told you. Dave's not there. And Rat describes the guy he saw, but it's not a description anybody recognizes.
Mm-hmm.
But and Dave offers Rat a place to stay. You know, some of the other barons would like to speak with him, though it's getting late enough by this point that it'll probably wait to the next night. Rat thanks you all as he's leaving. And Dave tells you this was really good work, folks.
Going to, now that I'm at Hunger 1, try to mend that at least one aggravated
Are
damage
there
for the
any
night.
blood bags left? Well, like while Dave was having this conversation, she would have like scoped that out.
Well, you know, he brought him thinking Rat needed him, but you know, Rat's fine. And so Egidio grabbed one.
Does Walter grab it? Oh, Walter.
Walter's
went
not.
hunting.
Walter went
Not
hunting.
there.
When Dave leaves, he does not try to take the bags with him, so
Yeah, she's grabbing 2 of them.
that leaves one left in case Walter fails his hunt.
Yep.
But anyway, Dave tells you, you know, really good work. You know, clearly it was a good choice to give y'all the domain.
Already had one scuffle about it.
Yeah, well, you know, you're always gonna have people testing you. Just be ready for that. There's like no sympathy in his voice when he tells you about that. That's just part of it.
Wave death.
Don't mind.
You probably need to either pick out one of y'all to be your sweeper or find you a sweeper.
If Rat feels like repaying any favors. It was said jokingly.
No. He pauses and looks at you. Oh, okay.
I figured as much, but yeah.
No. But then he bugs out. And Walter, blissfully oblivious to all that has just happened, is hunting. So, where are you hunting at? You said you were going through the little wooded area to that row of houses.
There you
At
go.
kind of the backside of the domain.
Yeah. On that far edge.
Okay. Well, it's the middle of the night, so, you know, pretty much everybody's asleep.
Alright, so what role you need me to make, sir? Something about... Because I know he's going to be kind of just getting into somebody's house, so I definitely know stealth and...
Dexterity for Sandman.
Dexterity? Okay. Oh, Mr. Sandman.
I only know that because I'm also Sandman.
RNG is probably going to laugh at me tonight, so let's see. Hiya. Ah. Well,
One success.
oh, wait. I'm doing breaking. I should have added an extra dice, so I'm gonna burn a
Lord.
burn a willpower.
I.
One.
Your base DC is you having to succeed on all 5 of those dice.
Yeah, you're not getting that. Because if you burn a willpower, you only have 1 dice to reroll.
That's true. Never mind then. We can just go ahead and call that a fail hunt. Knowing the numbers.
Did Walter specifically say he was going hunting?
Yes.
Well, I did specifically. Walter himself was probably just like thinking, "Oh, go home." It's like, I'm a little peckish. I got time.
Okay.
And went to wandering. That's fun. If anything, he'll head home, and hopefully tomorrow when he meets with everybody at the bar, he can grab a Capri Sun if he can't find none in the house.
Okay.
Might be something I think about spending points on is having a herd of rats.
That
Having
sounds
them-
familiar. Where have we heard that before?
Reasons.
It's useful. God, is it useful.
All right, so y'all turn in for the night or for the day,
Yep.
unless there's something specific else you want to get involved in.
No, I think that's enough for one night.
All right. So y'all get back to y'all's havens without any difficulty. The sun rises. The day goes on. The mortals are all talking about lockdown starting. And you've all been aware that there's some sickness going around, but it's not something the Kindred have been particularly concerned about up to this point. So as you wake up the next night, give me your owls for checks.
I get hungrier.
I'm good. That was a dangerous roll for a sec there, but we got there.
Oh. I'm good. I'm not hungry. Yay!
I'm not hungry either. Yay! Somehow it's a 10.
Well, I'm pretty sure you're hungry, but you don't get any hungrier.
Yeah, I'm a 3. I could use Capri Sun.
All right, who is hunting?
I think Egidio will.
I would like to, but knowing the information that was currently handed to me, well, I don't know.
You
I
can
might
always
be
go
able to.
off to the slums. That's a difficulty 2 to hunt.
Sure. Why not try hunting in the slums?
Okay.
I
Give
have
me a
better
roll.
chances.
And, more houses that don't have alarm systems, that sort of thing.
Alright. Still dexterity. And with break-in, that gives me at least 1 extra dice, so Yidkiss. Oh.
3 successes.
All right. You managed to get into somebody's house.
Woo! Larceny. Oh, wait.
So how much are you going to feed off of them?
Oh, just a slate 2. I'm not gonna completely drain or anything of that nature.
Okay.
Yeah, just a standard operation. If it was 4, well, that's a different story. That's why I'm trying to prevent 4s if I can.
Okay.
That for for one of our coteries' sanity of being at hunger 4.
All right. So you slip in, you find somebody sleeping or went to bed early. Older gentleman. Never wakes up. You don't disturb him. He'll probably just feel a little weaker in the morning. Let's see. Egidio, you were going to make your roll.
I'm gonna re-roll.
Burning willpower then.
Yeah. 4 successes.
Okay, and how many did you need?
For a bagger? In
Yeah.
our domain. Our domain. I can't remember if it's 5 or 4. It's one of those two.
Our baseline is 5.
I see. And yeah. It would have
Although,
just been.
I don't know if it'd be lower because we do have that blood center in our domain. So I don't know if the DC would be lower.
Yeah, we'll say it's 4. We'll say it's 4. And he's got a contact in that.
Yeah. Especially since he made a donation that way.
ASA donation.
No, it was a monetary donation.
Yeah, he burned out an entire dot of resources.
Yeah,
All right.
that was.
So you successfully steal, buy black market, however you want to say it. But you get you some fresh bags.
I feel like what he does is he like funnels black market contacts to his legal contact, and just like does it in like a circuitous route so that he can get his fix without himself having to break into the blood bank.
So you're laundering blood bags.
Yes.
All right, is Kyle going to hunt?
It goes back to Hunker 1, and I'm gonna roll my rouse dice to heal the last bit of aggravated.
Okay.
Good thing I ate.
So yeah, he's gonna go hunt.
Okay.
He's gonna hit up the slums.
All right, give me a roll. And you hunt. You're an alley cat, correct?
Yeah, he is. It's strength and brawl for me. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 for brawling specialty, or grappling specialty technically.
What happened?
That's a messy critical.
Oh.
I'm gonna burn a willpower to reroll that. We'll reroll the crit die anyway.
Yeah.
Crit again?
Messy critical it is.
RNG said no. The storyteller gets this.
Yeah, apparently. He's had a stressful few days.
All right, messy criticals. Messy criticals and bestial failures. That's a cheat sheet that I do have. All right, messy critical options. Gain 1 or more stains. Masquerade breach. Lose an advantage dot. Or fail the test. What do we want to go with? I think I did the stain thing with Iola. So this time we're going to do Masquerade Breach.
Okay.
In the famous words of a particular character, oh boy.
So you're stalking this fellow. Everything's, nobody's on the road for just a second. You reach out, you snag him, you sink your teeth in. Just as somebody that you didn't see cranks up their car. They were sitting in their parked car, but they crank it up, turn on the lights, and the lights hit you full on. So they get a perfectly good view of you hunched over, biting the guy. You look up, blood running down, fangs visible. You hear a scream inside the car, and the car peels off and takes off.
Well, that's a future hunter.
Can I do something before they peel off?
No.
No. Okay.
Well, now you can make me a wits awareness to see if you get any kind of decent look at the person.
Okay. 3, 4. Awareness. I probably wouldn't get anything scent wise, would I?
No, they've been sitting inside their car, fiddling with their phone.
Yeah, I have a awareness specialty in scent, so I wanted to make sure.
Missing crit again?
No, I need to look up what this does.
What'd you get?
Well, my hunger die came up as a skull.
You get no other successes?
Well, let me double. I'm not sure where that table is in the PDF.
If you're looking for a bestial failure, it's if you have no other successes and you got a skull.
Oh no, all of my dice were successes except for the skull.
Oh, that doesn't do anything then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
only if
that's
you have no
completely-
successes and then a skull. That's a bestial failure.
Yeah, so I got 5 successes on my normal dice and then the skull on the hunger dice.
All right, so 5 successes.
Yes.
Okay, you got a pretty good look at the person. Not somebody you particularly recognize. Dark-haired young lady, probably in her early 20s.
Okay.
Had a very sparkly case on her phone.
Can I, with that roll, can I see the make, model, license plate of the car as it peels off?
Sure. The car is a Ford Fusion. Trying to think what it. You got 5 successes. So yes, you managed to grab the license plate number.
Okay. I'm gonna wipe the blood off on the back of this guy's.
Oh, by the way, how much did you drink from him?
Getting to 0 is you drain all the blood, yeah?
Yes. And that takes a scene or so.
Yeah. He's just gonna slake 1 hunger, get back down to hunger 1.
Okay, so you just take a sip. That's pretty quick.
Yeah, and then he's gonna lick the wound closed. Wipe all the blood on his face off on the back of this guy's or girl's shirt. Put on a glove, pull out his knife, stab him in the blood mark in the back, and then just leave him there.
Yeah.
And he's gonna
lethally stab them, or just stab them enough that there's a wound there.
To have a reason for their blood being on this dude's back.
Okay, gotcha.
Then he'll lick the blood off the knife, sheath it, and he's going hunting.
Oh, did you stab yourself?
No, he stabbed the guy he bit.
Okay.
Because he cleaned the blood off on his back, so he made the reason for like, here's some blood.
Gotcha.
There's why there's blood here.
Because no vampire carries paper towels around with him.
Yeah.
Bounty, man, bounty.
Vampires don't know about terry towels.
Yeah, he's going to hunt for that woman.
Okay.
See if you can find her.
Let's see, and so that is everybody hunting for the evening. Was Emma going to hunt? All right. All right, then let me go around and see what everybody else is doing. Iola, what are you doing for the early part of the evening?
She's going to see if she can tell if anything's going to happen today with the premonition roll. So, go. Ooh, 3 successes.
Okay.
Also make your rouse check.
Oh, that's right. And I'm not hungry either, so.
All right.
The human blood's really good.
All right, premonition. All right, and what are you trying to?
To see how the day would go, or at least the night would go. If anything is going to like happen, like any bad. She's gonna have like feelings for any bad that might happen.
Someone is acting against you and laughing about it.
She'll send out a message to the group saying the planets aren't aligned properly. Keep a lookout.
Stars. Can't do it.
Walter,
Hmm.
you've done your hunting. What else is on the itinerary for today or tonight?
Probably would have checked in, seen if any interesting news was going around Deer Sweet Decatur. If nothing really interesting is going on or that is noteworthy, he'd be checking in with his Nos buddy.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of talk in just the regular news of Alabama's about to initiate a lockdown.
He'd actually like grab a little pad and pen and just kind of jot that down.
Yeah, they're gonna be shutting a lot of non-essential businesses.
Laughs in retail.
What's that now?
Felt.
Laughs in retail.
Yeah, because I think just about all of us were working retail when this was occurring.
Yes, yes.
Yep.
We never stopped working.
Somehow I was essential.
I know, right?
People need reams of paper.
Them Walmart workers.
But and you get the whole breakdown. Like I said, it's not that y'all had not heard about the pandemic starting up, but it just wasn't something that meant anything to a vampire at this point.
I mean, Walter would jot that down and he would kind of think on it and just be like, that might hinder some people's hunting. I might just need to let folks know the severity of this. And he'll just kind of make another note or two about it and then can continue looking,
Okay.
listening, reading.
You contact your NOS buddy, And he's already heard about, you finding Rat. Rat was a big deal in the local Nos community, so, everybody, even some of the cam guys, seem to be relieved that he's okay. Because your clan being the one that crosses the lines with each other a little more often.
And it's funny enough, Nosferatu, don't matter if you're Cam, Anarch or not, it's just like, Nos. It's like, we'll get along. Just don't screw the other one over. But, and he would just respond to him. It's like, yeah, I was getting concerned about him. I'm still new to the area, but he seemed important. And when we had a chance to help him, I wanted to make sure we did our part.
Walter, who wasn't there for any of it.
Remember.
Walter, who's in there going, wait, we found Rat? What? When?
I didn't get a text about this.
Oh no, he'll probably bring that up to the group like, why was I not informed? How could you?
I'm the information guy.
I'm supposed to know everything! But anyway. And Walter will kind of also take the same notepad and just be like, talk to group later. Kind of underlines that a little bit. And, just make sure everything's good in the NOS community. And if there's something he can do, just, drop a line. And he will wait until it's safe enough to go skulk into the bar.
Okay. Emma.
She will do some food services. That's probably going to pick up now that people are being told to quarantine.
It'll probably pick it up here soon, yes.
Yeah, she's like, I'll get some extra funds. Never hurts. And just kind of keep her phone on her. If anyone gets contacted, at some point she will drop by the bar, though. Since that is now kind of the unofficial check-in place, I guess.
It's the capital of the domain.
Yeah, it's the seat of the domain.
The city-state capital.
Is this old Pizza Hut?
Very fitting.
Egidio, what are you doing?
I think he's fed. He's healed his wound. He's dressed rather down today. Not dressed up like he usually does. He's just in some jeans, gloves, not a vest, but like a t-shirt, something comfortable. Not. He doesn't feel like he has to project anything today, so he's just all right. And then he will eventually do the normal dance that he does, by headed towards the Deadman's drink, and getting updates, looking for updates about any situations that might have gone on, any developments that might have happened overnight or over day.
Okay. When you get to the bar, Solo's already there. Looking much better now.
Here?
He wants to know what you're planning to do about that rat guy.
Hey, and he'll nod to the private room.
Well, yeah, he'll stay back there with you. Yeah, he was like blurring this out in front of everybody. I mean, it was quiet,
And he'll be like, how familiar with you are about mental disciplines?
He has some knowledge on such things.
Do you know any of them that may make somebody irrationally angry?
He could think of a couple that could do that.
Me, the player,
Fine.
I know it off the top of my head.
Yeah, if Blackjack had it, doesn't mean Egidio knows.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, he did,
Uh,
didn't he?
yeah, he did. Egidio goes, well, the we think, and giving we were able to talk him down off of breaking the masquerade. We got him talking, and he said that where he got out, somebody somewhere pointed him to us and decided and said, "There's your target. Go kill them."
Well, that sounds like some form of dominate.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the emotional part, but the kind of specific order.
I mean,
Could have been someone using a combination to get the result they wanted. To keep him agitated, but also kind of be directing his aggression.
Oh, that's an important thing that Egidio would have done up to this point. He would have checked in specifically with Dave to see if this guy, if he's still docile. In masquerade friendly terms.
How's your buddy that drank too much doing?
Yeah.
Oh, he's fine. He's sobered up nicely.
Good. Okay. Anyway.
Awful sorry about the scuffle.
Yeah, we've deprogrammed it, I guess. The best way to put it.
Okay. All right, so he's not a threat anymore.
So he's not a threat anymore.
Okay.
Trust me, I was gonna come by and be like, "Hey, do you know any rituals that can, bar a nos or something?" F you in particular, you know what I mean?
He gets really thoughtful. I'd have to do some research, but we might be able to work something like that out.
Yeah. Just in case.
Of course, it would probably affect your friend Walter too, though.
Yeah, that's true. It'd have to be something. It would have to be a specific person or kindred, not necessarily all kindred. Thought experiment.
But
yes,
if you find out who sicked him on us, let me know. I'd really like to help pay that guy back.
Oh, you and me both. Trust me. And he rubs his like neck and shoulder area where he probably still has like a little pink wound. But for now, we're good. I heard that you used the F word with the rest of my coterie yesterday. Last night.
Well, it just seemed fair. Y'all did me a solid.
It's okay. So, none of us.
I mean, really you showed up, made some phone calls, and drove me somewhere. I'm not,
No, of course.
Don't expect too much, but I'm just saying.
Sure. Just, what I'm saying is that of the five of us, you already know one of us isn't really gonna go with it. He's, the motions back to wherever Kyle isn't actually. That guy is more about money.
Yeah, but that was before he had a domain. It'll change him. Just you watch.
That'll be fun to watch.
I've seen it happen.
Yeah. We're square for now. And one of these days when the cam inevitably come back, we'll just have to knock harder. And he puts his hand up for like a fist bump.
He fist bumps you.
What do you make of the lockdown stuff?
Oh, I haven't really been paying any attention to that. Not anything's going to affect us.
Well, yeah, but don't y'all have to eat?
I've been cultivating a herd.
Okay. Respectable.
Though last night was a setback on that.
Yeah, I can imagine. Ichigo keeps doing this for a while. Those of you out there may be familiar with the Mexican goodbye.
The Southern goodbye is a close
Yeah,
cousin.
Southern goodbye.
Yeah.
Southern goodbyes, Hispanic goodbyes, they're all the same.
Uh-huh.
They take forever in a day.
Well, I should be going.
Not to be confused with the Irish goodbye, which just like leaves.
Mm,
uh, but eventually Solo kind of speeds up the goodbye process.
Uh-huh.
Oh hey, there's who I was waiting on.
Good luck.
Good talking to you.
Pats him on the shoulder.
Oh, somebody has just redeemed a hydrate. So
Uh,
cheers, everyone.
that was me. I'm thirsty.
And you couldn't just drink on your own?
Nope.
No, I
Always bring a
want to make sure
friend.
all of you do it with me.
Oh god.
Funny enough, I had just downed most of my water. I'm like, oh, I guess I might as well get a refill while
You-
also tending to this cat.
Can you bring me up a bottle when you come up, baby?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
All right, Kyle. Are you gonna do all your hunting on your own, or are you gonna get the coteries help in tracking this person down?
He's very familiar with this area.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably a lot more familiar with this area than the coterie is. So he's it depends. He's gonna try on his own at first. But if he has no luck, then he'll call up Walter and like, hey.
Okay. So how are you gonna go about trying to track down a random car?
Well, he remembers the license plate,
Mm-hmm.
so he's gonna, depending on where we were, because I don't think there was like a particular map. He's gonna start heading in the direction the car sped off in, and see if he can catch glimpses of it, and just sort of keep following it if he can.
Okay. Well, you're not gonna be able to keep up with the car on foot. You don't have
Well,
celerity,
yeah.
do you?
No, but there's no telling if there's like stoplights they have to stop at or anything like that that might interrupt the process or not.
While you were doing the cleanup, you heard some horns blaring off in that direction.
Okay.
So she may have run a few stop signs or something.
Fair. Okay. In that case, he's gonna send a text to Walter.
Okay.
Okay.
It's basically just the license plate number. No context.
Walter's probably gonna look at that for just a moment. Maybe go find his pair of reading glasses to make sure he's reading it right.
Probably doesn't even realize it's a license plate number. It's just a string of numbers and letters together.
Did Kyle just butt text me?
Will he'll look at that and be curious and just like, I wonder, and like go over to like a little laptop and like type the number in and see what it pulls up for him in the database?
Okay. Do you have access to the police database like that?
Oh, I figured there's some type of little free thing you can use online to track a number.
Yeah, not
really
a
not
license
that hard.
plate.
No. That's.
To answer that question, I absolutely have no idea if Walter can remotely even do that. Probably not. Not unless he feels like having a bad day. Because unfortunately, he does not subscribe to NordVPN.
Sponsor of this podcast.
If only. But no.
Alright, let's see here.
He probably try and see
I
what
might
he
be
can
I might
do.
be confusing Walter with
You're definitely confusing Walter with.
Alexander.
Alexander.
Yeah, Alexander had
He's
that
much
kind
more
of.
techy.
That's right.
But no. Well, a little bit of poking around you can do. I mean, you realize pretty quickly. Okay, this is the license plate. The 52. That's the current. That's the county it caters in. Okay.
I mean, he would relay back it's like, okay, so you found a number that's in Decatur. That's great. Unfortunately, I can't do anything else for you. He hasn't had that much luck in time to get a system set up yet.
Well, maybe you go break into the police department or something. Access their computer. It's only in cam territory. It'll be fine.
I'll say, in that case, he's going to reach out to his underworld contacts.
Okay.
And he'll tell them, I need this, the address found tied to this number.
How much is it worth to you?
$2,000.
That much? Yeah, okay. They'll see what they can do for you.
Extra 500 if you can get it done tonight.
That important. They'll see what they can do. They can't make no promises about the speed, but they will try.
Kyle quietly flexing his underworld influence 3 and resources 2.
Alright, but at that point, do you head back to the bar?
Yeah.
Alright, so everybody makes it to the bar at some point.
We all get there before Kyle does, and we're like, huh?
Yeah, all the workers are kind of like, where's the boss at?
Sure, he'll be here at some point.
And we'll be like, you're dressed down.
Well, I don't always dress up. I just mostly dress up.
I know, but just an observation. You look fine.
Thank you. Sometimes you need to be big and showy. Sometimes you don't. Big and showy.
It is a full mood.
Oh, Kyle, you're here. You're kind of late.
There are some problems.
Can we have just a night where there's like no problems?
Nothing
Or, like,
catastrophic.
no.
Let's go to my office.
The problem.
God, it's an office problem.
It is an office problem.
I don't know
You-
if all
you-
of us are here or what, but we all squeeze in.
Iola, were you heading to the bar as well?
Yes,
Okay.
and she would have had sent the unseen up.
There is no Nos in the room.
Not yet.
You never know nowadays.
I mean, we don't have Walter?
Was Walter heading to the bar?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You did say you were going to head there once it was safe.
I
So,
mean,
okay,
at some
there-
point, I'm just going to imagine Walter just bundled up in a huge jacket, a fat beanie, and a scarf to hide his face.
Okay, Iola, there is a Nos in the room, but you're a Nos. He's supposed to be there.
Some refrigerator-shaped individual just walking by.
Hey, that's our fridge.
That's our walking fridge.
But a couple of you do hear a couple of the employees. What's an office problem?
I don't think you want to know.
Kyle, as he's walking back, the stuff I deal with so you don't have to.
Throw balled up paper at Kyle. All right, Men in Black.
All right, so everybody's back in the office.
Yep.
Doors closed, etc. Right, if I have to get up suddenly and go after a phone call, don't worry about it.
That immediately brings concern. But continue.
Long story short, Beast took hold while I went out for a snack.
I can hide the body.
There's not a body. Problem was there was a witness.
So there's not a body yet.
No, I do plan on converting, though.
Converting.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Hey
do
guys,
need-
meet my new assistant manager.
Effectively. But I have some people hunting down information for me.
Good.
So if I suddenly have to leave, you know why.
You want someone to go with you? Or you?
Honestly, Emma, you might be the best bet. You've shown proficiency in keeping people calm.
Fair enough.
All right, what you have for the rest of the night, or the next few hours, is a relatively peaceful night.
Okay.
You know, some of the regulars come in, they go out. There's, you know, some of them want to talk to you about what happened with the whole rat situation.
Basically boils down to it was handled.
Yeah.
Handled, yeah.
You know, the rumor mill is just all a flutter about it.
Let the rumor mill be what it will, but
Yeah.
it was handled.
Basically, considering what's on text, Kyle will sort of seed in that it was some drunk that got messed up pretty bad that came in on some kind of bender.
That's on a rehab.
But Egidio, you hear somebody come in looking for Solo. Like clearly a kind. They just know this is one of the bars he'll hang out at. So they seem a little upset. They can't get in touch with somebody. They were just gonna see if Solo had heard anything from this person.
Interesting. Solo is still at the bar, right?
No. He's left by that point.
He's left at that point. Okay.
He broke off the conversation with you because the person he was waiting for showed up, and then they split.
Gotcha. I'll text YT to Solo, which is shorthand for you there.
You don't get an answer, which is at what point you remember his phone had gotten wrecked.
God, that's right. Then if my ears perk up when I hear Solo, and I'll turn and like, excuse me, were you the one looking for Solo?
Oh yeah. He's a friend of mine. And another one of our friends. And of course, the second I need a name off the top of my head, it's completely gone.
Is it
Diane.
answer the door?
Yeah, but a friend of his, another friend of theirs, Diane. Yeah, nobody nobody's been able to get a hold of her today.
Do you have like a regular way to get to her?
Well, I went over and knocked on her door and she didn't answer. And, I've tried her cell and she hasn't answered.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. But I know Solo had to take care of some business earlier. But he was here a moment ago. But he had to take care of some business.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if he's I don't know his regular haunts like that, but I do know this one.
Yeah.
I just you happened to say a name that I'm familiar with, and he happened to be here a moment ago. So yeah, you were just.
If you happen to see him again, tell him to call Carl.
Okay.
Thanks. And the guy heads out. Eventually, Kyle, you get the phone call.
Okay. He will answer.
So he's tracked down that number, or a contact of his tracked down the number for him. The car is registered. To a Joey Finn. 45-year-old. He gives you the address. It's over in the part of town that you were. That you were hunting in. But,
Yep.
Though definitely a dude's name, and it was a.
It was a woman driving the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that gives him a point of reference to go off of. So, answers the phone, puts it away after saying thank you, and then gets up to leave.
So the rest of y'all see Kyle's answer the phone, and then get up and head for the door. Oh yeah, but you were going to take somebody with you, weren't you?
If they want to go.
Call us if you need it.
She'll go, but there's going to be a conversation later.
Taking Kyle's motorcycle or Emma's car?
He's going to go on his motorcycle.
It'll be too much of a pain in the... Well, nah. Well, no, yeah, she'll ride on the motorcycle. It'll be too much of a pain in the butt to follow on the car.
Yeah, and he'll go to the address.
Okay. It's a small, kind of rundown house. There's a pickup truck out in front. Kind of old. It's a model from the 90s. Where you have that kind of stereotypical southern home with like cars in the front yard. This one's got a couple of lawnmowers.
Oh, it's my dad's house.
Okay. How does he see that vehicle, or was that the truck?
Well, the woman was driving a car. It was like a Ford Fusion.
Okay. And that's not here.
No. Now the driveway is wide enough for two cars to park. But you only see a truck here right now. No garage.
Okay.
Could be at work.
Could be.
I mean, it's getting midnight-ish. You know, the bar was getting ready to shut down.
That look I got of her, did it look like she was in like nurse uniform or anything?
No, she looked like she was in casual clothes.
Okay.
There's a little bit of light coming through the curtains on the front room. A flickering light makes you think there's a TV on.
Right. Well, there's someone home if you want to beat on them, but doesn't look like my target's here.
I do my own hunting.
Fair enough. And he'll wait.
Okay. You wait 40 minutes or so, and that flickering light switches off.
Okay.
There's a smaller window. It lights up for a few minutes. Then it goes off. Then what you assume is the bedroom light comes on. And it's on for a couple minutes. Then it switches off, and then.
Okay.
You know, you're just sitting out, or I guess standing by your motorcycle out of the road.
Yeah, he walked the motorcycle over to a spot where it's concealed at a quick glance.
Okay. All right, so you're basically staking out the house, or what are you doing?
For right now, yeah.
Okay, you watch the house. You know, every now and then a car comes through the neighborhood, but it's not particularly busy this late. And basically, the fusion is not going to return to this house tonight.
Okay. Let's say he'd wait an hour, and then he'd actually go over to the house and test the door to see if it's unlocked.
It's locked.
Okay.
It's not a great neighborhood. Very few people are going to leave the door unlocked.
Yeah, makes sense.
Like, how bad was this that you're just hunting her down?
She saw me biting somebody and turned around with blood all down my face.
It's entirely possible she'll not put two and two together, or she'll have been so terrified that she doesn't remember you.
My fangs were very visible. Mind unlocking this door?
I will help you with this next time you clean up your own messes. And she has a specialty in break-in.
Okay. Give me a roll.
Fancy ass lock.
Stealth and what?
Is it wits?
It could be wits or dexterity.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're breaking it a lot. Yeah, go with dexterity then.
I'm also gonna blood surge my dexterity. Okay.
I don't know why I rolled it there, but there you go.
Back up to 200.
All right, so that is 5, 6, 7, 8 because 2 of those 10. So yeah, It's a cheap lock.
Yeah.
Cheap lock, cheap deadbolt.
Alright, he's gonna activate Eyes of the Beast, so he can
Okay.
see in the dark.
And your eyes glow red or orange or yellow or whatever.
He's gonna look to see if there's anything that might say where she might work, or if there's anywhere she might live that's not here.
Okay, give me dexterity stealth.
Emma is just obfuscated / cloak of shadows, like right inside the door.
Come back here, dice. You fell. Floor dice don't count. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. So yeah, you're moving around the house silently.
This is why I blood surged dex, so I had 6 dice instead of 4.
You poke around. There seems to be 2 bedrooms that are in use, and one that's just like almost like it's been used as a storage room.
Yeah.
One, there's a man in there sleeping. The other one looks like a room that would match up with, age-wise with a woman the age you saw.
Okay.
There's posters up on the wall, probably left over from her teenage years. There's some stuffed animals on the bed, Walking, looking around, you think this could be a teenager's bedroom or somebody, just getting out of their teens. Looking around on the walls, just kind of throughout the place. There's family photos. You see the girl that you saw earlier. Younger versions of her up to the more or less the age you saw her at.
Yeah.
In the younger pictures, there's the man in the bedroom is there, with another woman. But when the girl hits a certain age, the other woman's not there anymore.
Okay.
You find mail addressed to Joey Finn. But also to a let's see, Diane was that one, Carl was that one. A Kathy Finn. Some of it is like, credit card offers and kind of junk mail.
Okay.
But best you can tell, it seems like she lives here. She's just not here tonight.
Okay. Foiling my plans for a ghoul yet again.
No, just making plot threads that will go forward.
Ah.
I mean, this is her home. She'll have to come back here eventually, presumably.
Presumably.
Alright, well, I mean, she already said she's not coming back, and he has no other point of reference. So.
She always wake her dad up, slap him around.
Where is she?
I mean, does he get any information about, like, if she might work a night job, or?
Oh, give me a wits. Investigation.
So wits. Yeah, 1 success.
You find an old check stub of hers. Just for shits and giggles, she works at the Waffle House.
He'll
She's trouble. Stay away.
he'll leave.
Not the Waffle House is in your domain. One of the other ones.
Yeah.
She will still grab a chair and throw it back at you.
Means it's a good goal.
Oh yeah, she got like 3 dots in brawling.
Yeah, he'll take note of that, like address and whatnot. Where is it at? Is it in Cam or another Baron's territory?
Let's see here. Decatur Waffle Houses.
It all comes back to the Waffle House.
This one is over a little bit south of Baron What's His Face. It's on the east side of Decatur.
Okay.
Not technically in a claimed domain. But definitely in Anarch territory.
Okay. What time of night is it?
By the time this guy went to sleep and y'all broke in, probably 1:30 or so, 2.
Sun starts coming up around what, 5:36?
The time of year y'all are in, probably more like 6:30 or 7.
Okay, so we still got some time. All right, yeah, he'll put everything back, leave. Time to go visit a Waffle House.
Okay.
And he'll drive to that, or at least, like, not in the parking lot of the Waffle House, but does he see the car in the Waffle House?
You do not.
All right then. Back to the bar.
Okay.
There's no other leads he's got.
And on that anticlimactic note, we will wrap for the evening. Don't worry. She will be popping back up at some point.
A band of other hunters.
I don't think witnessing one bad thing in this other would set you off as a hunter. You know, if Kyle had, like, I don't know, eaten her dad or something, well, okay. Then I'd have to dig out that Hunter the Reckoning book. Anyway, I hope y'all had fun. I enjoyed it. Y'all managed to save poor Rat.
Potentially made an ally.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes.
He didn't use the F word, but you know, it's probably safe to assume that he owes you one. Now, Rappy, are you gonna be with us next week, or are you back on the other shift next week?
Next week will be my last time, and then I'll be gone for 4 weeks.
Okay.
I'll be back April 4th.
Alrighty.
Oh, you'll be back for my mom's birthday. I might not be here.
Well, then she'll have to be. They'll be sitting in your window then.
Hell yeah.
But anyway, I hope anybody that came by and watched or listened enjoyed it. I hope you'll be back next week. In the meantime, you can check the schedule below. There's other games going on in Dire Bear. I think we've got at least 2 D&D campaigns going on.
Yep.
Until then, I guess we will just see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.